of hey there guys, and welcome to Total War Warhammer 2 co-op with Yujoon.
Hello!
It's 1 AM and I woke up an hour ago.
It was a good plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good plan.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like everyone knows my sleeping goes fucking weird, so
It's true. You sleep sideways. There's a certain amount of truth to it.
you know what's funny is like even when I used to sleep decently, as in at decent times and for long periods when I was younger, I did once wake up in a kind of triangle shape. So like I was on my knees and kind of shoulders sleeping. In kind of like you know how caterpillars they scrunch up to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like that, and I was asleep, and I woke up like in that kind of caterpillar moving position. It was bizarre. Anyway, so yeah, I woke up an hour ago, so this may be fairly chill, which will be nice.
Yeah, we're just gonna take it easy.
Yeah. I also watched Young Sheldon.
I heard that was terrible.
I mean, compared to The Big Bang Theory, it's actually not terrible.
Really? But everybody loves The Big Bang Theory. Other than you.
And Peachy. I know Peachy hates it.
Well, Peachy, you're both just made of so much hate.
How is Peachy made of hate? He's ridiculously positive about people and
He really is. I as soon as I said it, I felt it was wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that about me, fair play, but you know, Peachy's...
Yeah. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I kind of either want to play the Clan Pestilence, but then I'm on the other side of the continent.
I mean, you're on the other side of the map, but we're not that far away from each other.
True. But playing Grimgore Ironhide and the Greenskins also is somewhat appealing.
Goddamn, Grimgore's so fun.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna do it. Wait, if I do this though, do we end up hindering each other?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I end up having to go north, and you have to go like south, and then we've got that weird middle ground.
You can probably go north and take most of the dwarf lands up north.
Mm-hmm.
And I could probably take the south quite happily, and not kind of like encroach into your territory too far.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be terrible. I think if you want to do either of them, that's cool, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say one thing? Because I know you're kind of half thinking it.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to give your entire army to me and just keep the Doom Diver if you are Grimgore.
Okay, listen.
I don't know if that changes your decision, but...
I wasn't going to give you the entire army and only keep the Doom Diver. I may have given you most of the army.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Charged the infantry forward, and then only played with the Doom Diver. So that you were basically just playing two groups. But,
I mean, all you need is a defensive battle, and then you can play with the Doom Diver, you know?
Doom Divers for all!
Why would you do this, Sheepy? The Big Bang Theory is hot flaming garbage, and Young Sheldon is a turd. Pooped by that garbage monster by all accounts. Honestly, like, it doesn't seem amazing. Wow.
Those are some harsh words.
I mean, I watched an episode, and it's not great. It's not amazing, but it's not offensive like The Big Bang Theory is offensive. For a start, it doesn't have a laugh track.
Yeah. It's not trying to make clever, quote unquote, nerd references that make actual people of intelligence go,
It doesn't... At no point while I was watching it did I feel like it was hurting my soul. Oh, you're going to be the vampire counts.
yes.
I love the vampire. They're so much fun. It's just I hate ghosts.
I haven't played the vampires, and I like the concept of them, so I was like, you know what? Instead of taking the orcs, which is where I know that you want to expand,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to take the vampires, and that way we've got some more space in between us. We both have our own kind of attrition thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can deal with the humans. You can deal with the dwarfs and the orcs, and then at some point we'll just get together and monkey stomp the shit out of some elves, and it'll feel real good.
Awesome. But by the way, guys, just before I forget, because I keep saying in my head I need to say this, I'm playing with Yujoon, and the link to his Twitch will be in the description. He plays a lot of awesome games. Go check him out and all that kind of stuff. I needed to do that because, you know.
I appreciate that. For those of you in my chat
Who don't know Sheepdog.
and who don't know Sheepdog, he's kind of a big deal on YouTube.
Kind of a dick.
If you were to suck his penis, he could probably get you like a free taco at
I'm English, mate.
A
We don't really
reasonably priced Mexican restaurant.
We don't really have Mexican restaurants in England, so...
Well, yeah, but you're a big deal on YouTube. YouTube is global.
Well, yeah, but... I mean, you know...
I mean, they'd have to work out the travel, obviously, but if they took you to a reasonably priced Mexican restaurant, there's a pretty good chance that someone at that restaurant would be like, hey, yeah, I watched your video, and you'd be like, hook a brother up with a free taco.
Yeah. I think they'd be like, oh yeah, you're that dude with the beard, and I vaguely watched one of your videos a couple of years ago, something about disease, and I was like, yep, that's me.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Free taco. Yeah, boom, got it. But yeah, so the thing Momo posted, click there, do that, and for everybody watching on this YouTube video on Sheepdog's channel, yeah, basically, if you enjoy this video, subscribe to his channel and watch his other videos, because, you know, it's how he makes a living, and, you know, support that or something.
Yeah, there you go. Didn't even need to do it myself. Holy crap, you take a while to load in.
I'm waiting for you to load in, man.
I am loaded in.
Well, it was telling me I was waiting for you.
Okay. Oh, nice. So we got that, and then we got Obsidian Quarry. Ooh. I was looking at the fuck, what's it called? I was looking at the home base for these Skaven guys, and
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I didn't see it properly, or like I saw the wrong color. I was like, holy crap, the climate is not suitable for my home county. That sucks.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. No, it is.
That would be pretty bad.
It's green. It's green. It's fine. It's just I guess I must have misread it.
So Yujoon, I see your plan was to give sheep control of the infantry, so you picked a faction with no ranged. You got it. Battle plan, sit back and watch sheep do all the work.
Oh, damn, they've changed things a little bit in this.
Oh yeah?
Like what you start with.
Like you're starting units or you're starting buildings?
Starting units. And starting buildings a little bit. I've got 2 sets of Storm Vermin, Sword and Shield.
The only thing is they gave you a warp lightning cannon.
Well, and the Storm Vermin, Sword and Shield, because it used to be the regular Storm Vermin.
Yeah, the Storm Vermin halberds.
Yeah. Okay, what we do need, however, is slingers, except for...
Oh, and they gave you gutter runner slingers, which is nice.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Yeah, so they gave you a pretty beefy start. But that, that makes sense, because I mean they're giving you one city and putting you in between 2 other hostile cities. and Queek generally started next to like one very weak hostile city, and then like he got his first province very quickly.
Yeah, they've also extended the map down south a bit.
Yeah, so
like I mean the next I think I don't know what they're doing for the next expansion actually. Like who they're what guys they're bringing in, you know.
Necrons.
I really hope not, because that would kind of, you know.
Necrons. The answer is always Necrons.
I mean, let's not bring up my my GMing Rogue Trader Void Barons.
The answer is always Necrons.
The answer is always Necrons. It's like, I'm not sure where to take this currently. What shall I do? Let's tease Necrons.
Let's throw some Necrons into the mix. Alright, so I'm very clearly at war with these other vampire fucks. So,
yeah.
As much as I want to go deal with the dwarves before they're allowed to fortify and become problematic, especially because this guy has freaking iron. Iron is awesome.
Iron's good. Yeah.
Oh, dude, my starting base is gold though. That's really solid. Yeah, I'm gonna build my first building, cause gold. Dark magic summary. Oh, that's right. These guys don't use like normal gold. They use dark magic or some stupid shit like that. Whatever. Here we go. Go ahead and corrupt the village a little bit more.
Wait, what did you do?
I built a tier 2 base. That's all.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about the what's it called? The money they use is like
Yeah. Their finances are dark magic as opposed to gold.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Can man!
That was one of my spotlight moments as a GM, I feel.
Good old Can Man. I just like it was so good. And then Henley betrayed Can Man. He betrayed him.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He had to have known what was going to happen.
Even Record said, like, you know,
I have to do this.
You knew what was going to happen if you sent him my way, and you sent him my way, so.
This worship of cans seems very heretical.
It was as much on me as a you know, GM, because you know, brilliant. I didn't have to run the conversation the way it went, and yeah. Dude, okay, give me.
I love that show. I wouldn't change a damn thing about that show. I'm going to give you the Felbats because I don't really care about the Felbats. Do you want the Vargolf as well? So you can just.
Yeah.
There, have fun with the Vargolf.
Have you used the Vargolf before?
I mean, I'm assuming it's just a standard monster unit.
Think of him as kind of like here. Have a go with him. Think of him as kind of like a very very fast, very powerful character killer.
Alright.
So like if
I will think of him thusly. Oh, this guy's a wizard? Boo.
I mean, he is a wizard, but he's also pretty freaking strong. Like, so he's kind of like he's a vampire lord. So they're fighty and they're raised deady and all that kind of thing. So you know, take from that what you will.
I will take from that what I will.
doesn't even have any spears.
He has Spirit Leech.
No, I mean the enemy.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't. After the black arts.
So these your Varghulf could possibly it depends on its leadership, I guess, but it could possibly destroy this entire army by itself.
By himself.
Yeah. I reckon your wizard Manfred von Karstein could probably do it.
Yeah, but that's not as fun. And I don't get to use
absolutely
my other units.
I mean, you've got your Crypt Ghouls.
It's kind of like the vampire version of Malekith. Well, I didn't play Malekith, so I don't really know what that means, so... You gonna attack their bats with my bats?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
Crypt
got
Ghouls, get in there.
This is a high amount of squeaking. And then every now and then there's blood splattering in the air, and every now and then a bat falls out the sky.
Yeah. Much squeak. It's very impressive, the amount of squeaking.
But yeah, check out your Varghulf going in.
It's only when you zoom in that you realize how much bigger than... Oh, Jesus! Holy... Get him, Varghulf!
It is a giant vampire bat that doesn't fly, and makes up for it by being basically Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, if it flew, that would be terrifying.
Right?
I mean, honestly, it's a little terrifying just as it is, but...
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, do you know the kind of the ups and downs of the vampires, undead kind of stuff?
I mean, they kind of just don't need to ever replenish, right?
I mean, so, like, you see the general unit over here. Their general unit. The skeleton, Dirk von Karstein.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're out of morale, which means that their binding that causes them to stay mobile
alive.
And alive, let's say. That's broken, so usually this happens when their lord either breaks or, you know. Sorry, I'm just checking this. Where's my... Okay, there's my bat fight. Yeah, this usually happens when their general dies, basically.
Uh-huh.
And they just start crumbling away. So,
okay, so they just, like, start taking, like, continual damage?
Yeah. So, like, I've fought against a much superior undead force, and I've won just purely because I've killed their general first.
Okay, so be careful with Karstein and other generals.
Yes, be careful.
Don't let them die because my undead will just start deteriorating.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so this isn't one of those ones where I can, like, basically... Oh, God. The whole... I can't just, like, use my general as bait to, you know, have everybody else fight, and then... Like, for the lizard men, for example, like, I had the level 30 warrior guy, the guy on the freaking Carnosaur. I just send him in and have the whole enemy try to surround him, and then free flanks. It was awesome.
I mean, you can to a certain extent. You just want to be careful of, you know.
Well, but he had, one, he was mounted, and two, he had that explosion ability, which let him get out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a big deal for me to get out of there. But if I lost one of my, like, obviously not my legendary lord, but if I lost one of the other generals doing that, like, it wasn't a huge blow to my army. Like, it sucked, but all of my guys had huge leadership.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me, like, that's a major mechanic, like, if they break, they're just done and they start crumbling.
Well, I mean, look at that there. Like their army. You know, usually some people escape with the undead, with the skeletons and the vampire lords. If you lose, you're probably going to lose that army.
Fair enough.
So, you know.
Righto. Cool. Good to know. Thank you very much.
No problem. And also, you know, you can raise the dead.
I mean, I assumed that there was some kind of necromantic nonsense going on.
Yeah, so you can recruit units from buildings. You can also raise the dead, which is, you'll see momentarily if we just...